What's in the bag?
Yeah.
What's it? I know what's in the bag. Scott doesn't know what's in the bag.
Kind of got a sneaking suspicion what's in the bag. Fanboy alert.
Yeah. Also, deception alert.
Yeah. These cases are great. I've got one of these.
Yeah.
The kid stole it.
What other case would you have for that?
Oh, wasn't
See?
expecting that.
See, it's not what I said it was. This is the other thing.
Nice and sharp up at the top.
I think it might be very nearly brand new. I've not even seen this. This is my pal Chrissy's who had a red one with the mini humbuckers.
This is what I was just.
And he sold it and wished he hadn't sold it.
And he's got
Oh, I don't know. That looks like some sort of. That's a maple leaf, I think.
no victim, no crime.
I think it's a maple leaf, yeah.
Oh, that's the thing that looks like it's going. It's like a trap.
Yes, I'm thinking.
You need to set it with a stick.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Scared to touch it.
Look, you get the light spring off it. It really is.
It's fearsome. It's huge. It's heavy.
Yeah. So this is a.
Do you know the neck profile on this is the same as my SG, which is stolen at the moment.
That. Oh. You have to drill 2 holes for the. Look how it holds on. Hole there.
Yeah,
So it's basically it'll fit directly in below that, and it doesn't. It's not a nut. It's just a clamp. So I don't even have to. I don't even have. And you just take the truss rocker, do you? Yeah.
It's very chimey.
I think it's is that one of the? Is it a 50s tribute one or something like that? Man, I can't believe how many fingerprints this has from the 2 seconds I've had it.
It'll be cold. It's acclimatising. Jesus, it looks like it's going to go off in my hand.
It does. It's definitely. It's
don't
definitely.
my goodness, mate. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the spring. That's it.
That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Wow. It's quite clever. I'm scared of it though.
Well, I mean, considering how small it is, yeah. So I'm going to be fitting an FRX to it.
This is quite nice. The only problem.
Oh, it's only 22 frames.
These pickups are set really far away. You can tell.
Yeah. I've not actually seen that one. The one he had before was a red one, apparently. He sold it and wished he hadn't. Now he's putting a Floyd Rose FRX on it.
It's lovely. It's a nice guitar. A nice neck on it. With that going onto it.
With that going, which I think, by the looks of things, you think it comes off. You can take it off again, and you've got no remnants. It must just.
There's a thing out from Duesenberg who do the same thing.
Yes, he had one of them. I fitted one to
it's lovely.
The Koa Epiphone, but it was a Bigsby type thing. This should be a Floyd Rose. It's a double locking Floyd Rose.
So this is on the thicker side of a 50s profile, isn't it? What is this guitar?
I'm sure he said it can't be a tribute one. Maybe the last one he had was a tribute one. I'm sure he said it 24 frets. I take it doesn't tell you on the back.
No.
You sure? No. It just says made in America. I'll raise the pickups up. Right, so A and G. Ah, that would be different.
Should we put this one away or?
No, the next down. A, G, so it's like. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? There's another bag. The one that you thought was going to be that one.
Yeah. This is a genuine surprise. This is lovely. Whoever owns this guitar, well done. Nice neck profile. It is. It's like the.
Basically, Chrissy, I just brought it in, didn't want to leave it in the car.
It's a cold night. You don't want to. Yeah, it's like the thicker end of a 50s profile. It's really nice.
Yeah, it might be a 50s. Was it? No. I don't know. This isn't the tribute one because the tribute ones have got 24 frets. So I think
it's a really nice finish on it too. It's kind of like the weather black. Yeah,
it's kind of like your Apache attack helicopter.
Yeah,
or
well,
maybe more the
other one.
The SA one.
Next, let's go play this guy's guitar. Keep his strings nice and fresh.
Yeah. So that'll have a Floyd Rose on it.
Well,
or an FR, Floyd Rose FRX.
It's very nice.
It's very interesting having an
It's
SG.
an interesting guitar.
It's quite weird having. How many guitars have a Floyd Rose and mini humbuckers?
Yeah. So there's the neck. It's quite nice. 2016.
2016. I'm pretty sure those tribute ones are like 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
So it'll be an SG.
The closing deluxe green snow tube.
Maybe not a classic. But would it be called a classic or something? Or
It's really nice.
Special. I'm actually, I've not even had a strum of it. I've never seen it before.
Hold on a minute, I'm standing in the way.
Oh, it is quite a fat neck.
But it's not fat, it's just on the thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's a handful, it's nice. Mm-hmm.
It's a Washburn Falcon. It's getting towards the Washburn Falcon. This is the sort of neck profile they've copied.
Yeah, so that's the kind of thicker end of the 50s carve.
Yeah, that is nice. Oh, the thing I don't like though.
That's like their car interiors, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know, but that's it. No, that pal Jerry bought a £1,500 he paid for a Les Paul.
Yeah, he's got.
It was like, I wanted me to change it. It's like you go. And it's like, okay, if that was an Epiphone or something, like £100, just like, come on. There's got to be better than textured black vinyl plastic.
To be honest with you, I think Americans have that in their cars, so there must be a custom.
I'm pretty sure my Ford Orions had it, so maybe it's a hacker.
GM, isn't it? Ford,
yeah, well, of course. The GM's the opposite.
Yeah.
Ford, isn't it? Yeah,
nice guitar, mate.
yeah. I didn't know he was Canadian.
Do you know I've got my father-in-law? He's quite old, and he was away travelling Europe and the world and stuff. And he bought himself the first place he went. He bought this lovely cap with a lovely palm leaf on the front of it.
A palm leaf on it, like this one. Yeah.
Seems that one, but yeah, he travelled everywhere through all the different customs in like sort of Saudi Arabia and stuff like that with a bit. And there's him like that, yeah. It was a cannabis leaf.
Nobody can be that stupid sort of thing.
Oh yeah, it was a full-on cannabis leaf, green. Where have you been with that? I'll not name him, but yeah, it was like yeah everywhere. It's lovely.
Right, what's in the bag? I'll put this back in the bag. This is why you're not getting to see the Kramer tonight.
This is a gig envelope.
Yeah, not mine.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Needs a better case, whatever it is.
That was
Is that what you had? Oh right, okay, right then.
See, it was worth trolling you with the first one, but not being what you expected, because that's probably not what you expected either, is it?
Good lord. It's not what I expected.
Ah,
Better than
that's
I expected.
the best thing about what's in the bag.
It's the one this is actually on my wish list. This is on my list of guitars that I want to get a hold of.
Well, he wants to swap it for a Strat, preferably an HSS one, if at all possible, or one that you can put an H in it. So I don't know if you've got a Strat, preferably an HSX one, or one that you can put Hot Wheels in the bridge.
Not really, no. I've got an American Strat, but it's a really expensive one. It's not one of the standards ones. And the other one's a 1969 one. I'm going, no. I've got a Fender Telecaster with HH.
I can see one.
Where?
What's the last one?
Blazer.
I don't know. I'm not, I mean, he might not. He probably wants a Fender. He might just want a Fender. I don't know. I've not talked to him. I said if I said I would do a video for it, see if anyone wanted to swap it. If no one did, he would have a video of it. Because look at it!
Good lord, look at it. It's got the tuner on it. Right, these are made in Mexico, aren't they? Yeah, there you go. EVH, made in Mexico, and the Fender plant, same place.
So it's basically a...
Yeah, it's a Fender.
Or
Fender
a Jackson. Because it's the same... Fender, the same...
I think if you were to take...
Charbel even, I think.
Yeah, I think if you were to take Chevrolet, I think some of them are they made in the Fender factory?
I think they're Mexican as well, eh?
Yeah.
One of the ranges is.
Yeah. But lots of
The colour, the paint job is fantastic.
the paint job.
My Eddie Van Halen one doesn't look like that. Benji Eddie Van Halen's one doesn't look like that. It was all grotty with bits of sticker residue. Was it the same stuff?
Similar.
Maybe a percussive element.
I quite like the neck. It's got a bit of figuring in it.
It does, yeah.
It's one of those ones with all of the markings on it though. That's wouldn't have made Fender if you know what I mean. But it would have made Squire or
Yeah.
one of these.
Is that maybe because it's unfinished? Because it'll be a...
How's the tremolo set? Is it locked right on?
No idea. He said the bar was probably in the Gibson case actually. I could be gonna... He's right.
Right, this has got one of these ones.
Ooh.
Tremolo arms on them. This is okay. I've got a top tip for these.
Is it a straw tip?
Yeah.
It's definitely... If that wasn't a Van Halen guitar, well, it could also be a Striper guitar. Eh? You know any white metal?
It's got a high action. Compared to what I've been playing all night.
I've not set it up, so it's not something...
Disclaimer.
I will set it up.
Right, that's got a bow hair.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous guitar. We were trying to have a jam earlier on. I was totally failing with that because I was overwhelmed.
Right, Eddie Van Halen famously didn't have any pullback on his tremolos. It was all
Yeah.
down the way. It always bothers me because
I'm trying to think my Washburn's got a wee sponge bit behind
That's
it.
what you do.
A wee rubber bit behind
you
it.
put a rubber behind it. What Eddie Van Halen did is he put a coin. That's why the coin's there, by the way, folks. Not on this one, but on the
Yeah.
other one.
Right.
It stops the hitting the body, it hits the coin first.
Oh.
But I put a straw in there. And this is the D tuner, right?
Yeah.
How does it work?
I fitted one, but I can't remember. I think you maybe have to bend the... If you maybe raise it up first to get at it, you kind of pull it out and twist it, don't you?
I can't remember.
I fitted one before, so it must...
It's got a very unfinished feel about it, hasn't it? It's not like a...
don't know. I don't know.
Hold on a second.
You're asking me questions. It feels... I don't know what it feels like. I've not played
in
it.
my hands and then asks to take no. I've not even plugged in yet. You mad? Hold on.
That's okay. I get to play it later on before done a video. So
See that wee bit of panic in my face there for just a flash? Sounds...
if I was making that guitar, would have put a little bit extra effort and made see the Strat volume control so it had yellow numbers on it rather than white numbers.
You're going to hate this. Slightly sharp. Have you ever done one of these before? It's a pure laugh.
I would make it play first.
Because it sounds sharp here when it's in tune, and that's because the intonations.
It needs to go flat, it needs to be further away.
So it means that your A chord subsequently sounds like that. It's always got that kind of. It's there, but it's.
I wondered if Chrissy wanted back once I fixed it.
It's brand spanking new, I take it.
And look at I can't think so.
No, I mean to him it looks like a new guitar, if you know what I mean. Doesn't look like a played guitar.
Oh right, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he just didn't like it.
Okay. It needs set up.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon once it's set up, it'll be peachy good. But you know what it's like? It's like one of these. What is the forgive me for saying this, but the less expensive Strats that Fender do, not the Squier ones. The range is called.
Is it the player?
Might be.
Is it, the standard?
No, it's not the standard. The standard's the top one.
Is it?
Yeah.
There is a player series.
Well, do you know that's weird actually? The standard, the name standard's been kind of almost belittled now. Standard actually meant to the best that could be made.
No,
That's why Gibson Les Paul standard. The standard, that's it.
Right, it's not the standard one. It's the standard
It's
as
the
opposed to being the standard one. Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's all in context, right? Same with Strats. The Strat standard means that it's
Top standard.
top standard, the one that they're all made from.
Yes.
Yeah. So this feels like one of the cheaper ones.
I think it is. But I still think it's Mexican. I don't think it's I don't think it's cheap. I think it's still going to be 700-800 quid new.
Really?
I think so.
It's got 10s on it as well, hasn't it?
I couldn't tell you. Well, because I don't trust you with that.
Eh?
I was going to say I couldn't tell you. What I'm just going to hijack the computer. Does it have a year on the back of it?
That's it. Is that it? Yeah.
That's it there, isn't it? Well, aye.
Sorry, yeah.
The EVH Stripe series modelled on a piece of rock history.
I think you're going to be paying a lot of money for this paint job, to be honest with you, because it's.
Say 700, so 729, 700.
To be honest with you, I would call it a brilliant paint job.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's amazing, yeah.
It's got a real depth to it. It looks like it's like made of licorice or something. So my
I wish I had a guitar that was
my Bucky Van Halen doesn't swap it.
I don't have really got anything that's appropriate, really.
It's got a Pariah Pasadena black humbucker. Wolf of a tone, neck of the beast,
It's quite
ferocious speed, you'll be flying along the neck as you explore its smooth surface.
That's the problem with it. It's hard to fly because the action's quite high, so you
Can't fly when the action's high. That's what's in the box. That definitely.
The thing about a Strat, top tip, they're slightly longer, aren't they, than Les Pauls?
Yeah.
The string tension's slightly higher as well. It's slightly harder to bend as it is.
Yep.
So going up and swing gauges.
Nines on a Gibson feel nines on a Strats feel the same as 10s on a
10s
Gibson.
and 10s on a Strat feel like 13s on a Gibson. See when you try to bend, it's hard to get to the actual note that you're looking for without it actually hurting.
I put 9s on my Strat actually.
That's what puts people off guitars a lot of the time, is because when they're playing them, it's not a pleasurable experience. Do you know what I mean? I get through that because it's an effortless guitar to play. This one just needs setup.
Basswoods.
Eh?
Basswoods and finest Fudgy Gen
Fudgy
tradition. No, it's not Fudgy Gen, but it's Basswoods, like
Basswood.
all best guitars.
Yeah.
All Holdsworth guitars.
Yeah.
Maple, hand rubbed oil. Maple, compound radius. Oh, you got a compound
So
radius.
it's compound radius and it isn't lacquered, it's an unfinished neck. So it's hand rubbed oil, which is good. It's actually quite a rough. You can hear it here. It's quite rough. I'd be tempted to get some really fine, like 2000 grit sandpaper and some oil and redo the oiling job and make it silky smooth.
Well, it might not be. Well, maybe it is actually, Brad.
Some people like the roughness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can actually feel the wood.
Did it not say super smooth for turbo speed or something a minute ago? I read it for flying high.
It just needs, the thing is it's been done and it's been in a factory and it's been in a box and it's been in everywhere. To redo these, it doesn't take any time at all and it doesn't change the look of the neck. Sorry.
Can I show it? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't change. It doesn't change the look of the neck.
Yeah.
The back. But
It's quite.
it's nice. It's lovely. It's like the neck itself, but the action's quite high. It's
not. It is for this guitar, I would say.
What's
No,
the,
this is nice.
it is, I'm spoiled rotten, remember?
Yeah.
See what I mean, that the bar needs attention.
Unfortunately, it should be a wee bit more like that.
Well, it's see the fitting, the bar fitting inside the post, it has to be so perfect. And if there's any play in it, like even like a fraction of a millimetre play is enough to give you a dead feeling bar. But when you do that, it's kind of, there's no. Well, that's actually not bad there.
Yeah, I just turned it to the.
Yeah, it's finding that though, keeping it. So if you put a straw in it just.
Oh, it doesn't totally heat it back and off the back.
Yeah.
So that it. Oh, yeah, it's meant to be set flush.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm kind of want it to be. I want it to be floating slightly.
I can't. No, because of the detuner.
Nah.
It has to be set flat against the body. He's wanting to swap it. He's wanting to swap it, you're saying?
Yeah, he's looking for a Strat, preferably an HSH or, well, no, an HSS or one that can be a Hot Rails can be fitted in the bridge.
I just it's a shame.
I mean, it looks fantastic up close.
I mean, I had that white one, which he would have probably creamed himself over. The white Strat with the Floyd Rose and the DHS.
But he's going to have a Floyd Rose on his SG, so.
Yeah, I'm a Floyd Rose fan, I have to admit. I do like them on my guitars.
EVH Floyd Rose as well.
It's well, that's more traditional looking. The design.
Yeah, it's just probably like the very first one.
Yeah, it's not like that. Well, it's not got
Extra
very
fancy
simple.
bits.
It's typically American, do you know what I mean? The way that it's designed, like cart horses. I don't mean that in a derogatory way against the American people, by the way. It's just that they've got a tendency to over manufacture.
EVH 17, I would say that they're likely to be 2017 then, so might even be a lockdown guitar. It's the colour's not coming through on this monitor at all.
It's very
a really
yellow.
A really yellowy yellow. It looks like a much bright, is that whiter yellow in the screen? Well, I don't know, like in your screen.
It's difficult to see, but it's very nice. It's beautiful. Lovely. The paint job's good. It's properly done. It's not.
Oh, so it's that Scotland flag there?
It does.
In black and white, it's a Scotland flag.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Yeah, a bit of a setup.
It really
Bit
needs
of
a
a run
setup.
through.
It's a shit.
It
Yeah.
is. It does. It's got that. Somebody probably bought it in 2017, played it for a couple of weeks, and it's sat, and then we sold it on eBay.
Yeah.
And then Chrissy bought it and decided he didn't really play that well.
What's the next?
It plays alright. It's not rubbish. It's just
There's quite a lot of relief in it. You can probably straighten that out a fair bit.
get a wee bit. I think do you not just lower the bridge pins to get the Floyd Rose to sit more level, but still touching the. It would still be touching the back. It wouldn't be sitting at an angle like that.
Essentially, that's how you lower the action. But yeah, no, you want it to be flatted against the body. If you're going to use the detuner,
Yeah.
if you try and, do you know what I mean? If
Aye, but I'm saying if you could lower the action by doing that, just leave it tight against the body.
yeah,
It might not clip the same way because it's kind of bending back in a way.
yeah.
No,
There's lots of room to move the action down. You can see there's a fair bit. See the way it's designed? It's kind of designed. So it's flat against the body, but inside the body, it sits slightly further back.
Right. No, I'm sitting there wondering if the reason that it's got a slightly high action is because it's a bit buzzy or something like that, and somebody's intentionally put the action up high to stop it buzzing. Been there, seen that
Oh, I've
happen
seen that
so
loads of
many
times,
times.
Yeah. Well, it's the hassle to level threats, isn't it? Unless you've got the stuff to do it with.
But if you know what you're doing, I mean, it's like, so I'm selling this guitar. It's like, I'll just tune it up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just tune it up to. If it stops buzzing, if you put it up to F, there we go.
That's brilliant. It really is.
That's an EVH special or something.
Yeah.
12 to 16-inch complement radius, so that's very. There's Gibson at this end, and then flat as a pancake up there.
It bit me. It stung me.
Rocking. That's been quite a long watching the two bags video,
Yeah.
but
Alright, okay.
interesting. So I'll be
That way.
doing a video of this at some point, but
Yeah.
if
Great
anyone's
guitar.
interested in a,
Needs a setup, but once it's been set up,
I will
Why,
set,
this
I'll set,
material,
I'll set it
okay.
up anyway.
yeah.
The strings aren't really good either.
No, it needs
Just
really-
it just needs.
it needs nines. I'm not just being a lightweight, really. It needs nines to come alive.
I don't know. Well, I don't see. I like putting tens in a telly because a telly you can hit harder.
I quite like that's why I go for the. What do I
Like
go for?
your hybrid super wanky set. Aye.
Ernie Ball's hybrids, and it's 9 to 46, so its top half is 10s, the same as these, and the bottom half's from a set of 9s. So it's the best of both worlds. You get your chunky stuff at the top. But in saying that, thinner strings sound quite good when you drop tune, surprisingly.
Flap a bit more.
They don't really, you'd be surprised.
And I mean in a good way. They're
No,
kinda,
yeah, but the sound you get out of them when you play them through, that's, surprisingly good.
Oh, I need to restring the H string and bring it up for you to laugh at. You can try and play that. Yeah, but the same thing is what's happened with the wee Bucky U-bass.
No, that's quite painful to play.
Let's give it up. Rock on.
Well,
Catch you later. Cheers.